Gary.
Micah Diaz.
Gary.
Micah Diaz.
Look who's behind you.
Sir, I have watched you for so long. I was about 240 when I started watching you.
Right.
I'm about 295.
It's a long
I put on
time.
so much weight watching you in my break rooms, eating chocolate bars.
Right.
Introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexi from the YouTube channel Nori Arrow. Sorry about that. I've been watching Hoonigan, guys. They've been watching me too, apparently, and I never managed to get over to Hoonigan, before the whole, worldwide thing happened. Pandemic! Here today at Fat 5 Racing, which is Diago Saito's fabrication workshop here in Tokorozawa, Japan.
And for everybody that doesn't know who Diago Saito is, he's probably one of the most successful drifters in the world. Championship cars, championship. They made rules to stop this man from winning.
With all that being said, let's go meet the man and look at the shop.
What are you laughing at?
This area is called Tokorozawa. It's about like an hour and a half out of Tokyo. As you can see behind, you can hear there's a train line right there that goes along here. There's a graveyard. There's no bodies in there. It's a Japanese graveyard. It's just ashes, but there is a graveyard right there. It's not a very desirable spot, for a plot of land. It was kind of cheap, so Diago bought it, immediately started to, drive the bulldozer himself, knock everything down. But now it's been turned into this full-on facility. There's a big shed here. There's all these shipping containers full of stuff.
Yeah, it's familiar. What's up, Brian? Tell us a little bit of the history on this thing.
Diago's gone through dozens and dozens of JZX90 practice cars in the past, but this is probably his most recent one. This is the sort of thing you'd see jumping, at Ebisu Minami course before it got turned into a rally track. This is what you need to do to get good at drifting like Diago is, there's victims along the way and they just get left there.
Yeah, it's a cool concept because I assume that he would just pull the motor and transmission out of this, put together another chassis and throw it into another car.
He's gone through many, many, many of those.
Meanwhile, in the background,
Was that just a casual trophy?
Michael Phelps of Japan.
Oh, that's the America trophy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Just don't let Gary hold that. Watch your head, Gary.
Wow. It's got some weight on it.
Well, it's all these other things here. Look, D1 Grand Prix, first place.
The crazy thing about these is to collect that one little circle, this one little tiny trophy, there are thousands of hours and manpower and budget invested to just get that. Very few people have collections of trophies like Diago.
My theory is if I hold it long enough,
You'll become a champion?
I don't want to win anything. I just want to drive good.
That's why you don't have those.
Well,
You gotta want to win.
Where's yours?
I have some of those.
Damn.
So this is the one that was
This is the famous
the methanol Cheetah car.
So what exactly makes this a cheater car?
Well, when he built this, it was not quite within regulations. He brought it to the practice day, and the scrutineers are like, no, there's too many holes here. You can't do this. You can't do that. To whatever everything, and you can see the seat is behind the B pillar. So when he got full angle coming down Minami, he'd be looking back out past the B pillar like that.
Coming from Formula Drift background and playing by the rule book that we have in America, there's so many things in this that are not legal at all. The biggest thing that stood out was the amount of space that you have in the engine bay to the front of the valve cover.
Oh yeah, the engine's been moved back.
The whole firewall's cut open.
Yeah, it's not quite within the rules, but
Yeah, it
they
doesn't seem like
they managed to work out a
Really?
Yeah, there had to be a bit of cutting and stuff like that done.
He was disqualified from a series, right? Because of this car?
He's used this car in several, I think this one's been to Russia as well. Single detail, but this car has caused him a lot of problems. You can see it's got all the stickers here, the Russian Drift series, which is probably the only place he can actually use this particular car.
Dude, leave it up to the Russians to be like, we don't care,
Just go faster, yeah.
Look at this freaking thing. This is,
Here we go. That's my
this is
seat.
different.
This is kind of weird too, don't you think? Because it's a Supra with a Skyline engine,
Yeah.
not the other way around.
This is crazy.
For layman's terms, this is an R35 engine.
Yeah, it's a VR38.
VR38, R35 engine, V6, twin turbo.
He was the first person in the entire world to get a Supra and turn it into a drift car. You got factory support basically.
GR hit him up, right?
Yeah, they gave him a body.
That's such a flex. Like, hey man, you want a Supra? I guess I don't really have nothing to do.
Since then, around the world, people are building all sorts of stuff. But look, he's just banging out a customer car out of one.
What does something like this cost?
I'm not even going to ask.
Ballpark it.
I don't even want to know.
No money.
And now we're talking.
Oh, what? Yeah, it's still a V8. It's not an LS.
That's a NASCAR engine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That fits in here really well.
Is this dry sump too? Yep, it's dry sump too.
The cool thing about what he does is he does bring a lot of American power plants, American chassis, and engine styles here, because typically in Japan you'll have inline six turbos or four-cylinder turbos, and that's just like what you do.
Yeah.
Then you come across the pond and you find us, and it's just V8s and everything. Oh look, Samsonis. Gary, stop touching.
Sorry, Mr. Saito.
Don't touch it.
Before we go on, this is a customer car that's being built. Diago has got a bit of a reputation now for building old Japanese cars and sort of a new. They're not really for performance, but it's more sort of for show or being cool. This is a Japan Skyline.
Is this a Ken Mary or?
This is a Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's called the Japan?
Yeah, it's called the Japan Skyline. So there's the Ken Mary, the Hakosuka, the Japan.
Damn, that's crazy.
So it's like saying Fox Body sort of thing.
A lot of American culture in here. It's pretty crazy. Look at these freaking brakes, dude.
This is a S13 Silvia, the 2J, and it's being built up, wide body.
Can we acknowledge that it's a wide body on a wide body?
Yeah.
Everything seems to be bigger here at Daigo's.
Here's a thing that you see sometimes where they have to put fenders on fenders on fenders to keep it within regulation, like the tires can't stick out and stuff like that.
Oh, is that what the regulation is?
I don't know about FD, but D1 has that. Like you can't, because it follows the JAF regulations, which means the tire can't stick out of the guard.
I wonder how much that plays into like the fitment and even like the stance of cars here in Japan.
I would say heavily, because if you have to have a fender over it, it makes it look more complete. Like in FD, America is just willy-nilly. Like you just have tires sticking all out and.
Well, if you just go full competitive, then you go back to like 2000 whatever Ryan Turk, when Ryan Turk rolled out with the Wisefab FRS.
Right.
And the wheels are just
all the way out.
Arguably one of the world's greatest drifters is in our presence. Diago Saito.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. He speaks English.
He speaks a lot more than he lets on, but even in Japanese, he doesn't speak much in Japanese. So Daigo, in your workshop, I see this car over here. This is being built for D1 Grand Prix, right?
Yes.
It's a Mercedes, obviously, but what is the base body?
メルセデスの
Yeah.
SLS の AMG
SLS AMG.
で GT300 に走ってた車。
Okay, so this is a Japanese GT300 car. So this is the D1 Grand Prix car for 2024.
Yes.
Oh wow, you're gonna drive it?
Yes.
You'll be the pilot? Dang.
I've never seen anyone have a car like so bare so late. And
I was gonna say 2024 is like right now.
this is 2024 now.
So is the team that's here at Fat 5 Racing the same team that travels with them as well?
まあレースの時はもう少し、ヘルプ来るけど、いつもはメカニック2人と僕、3人で作業してる。
It's usually just three of them. Him and two mechanics. When he goes to the comps, obviously he's got a few more different people to help out. But yes, he likes to keep it fairly small.
Small.
He's a hard guy to work for. I've heard. And
sounds like Michael Jordan.
It's amazing what you've done just in drifting in general. What about the Mini Cooper? Is that a real story? Is it a real story?
なんか FR
一番最
欲しかっ
初はミニクー
た。
パーで、そう峠行って振り返って免許が
Very first car was a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
He took it up to the Toge, rolled it, lost his license for 3 months.
Only 3 months.
He bought it at Silvia after that. He crashed it after 4 days.
Yeah. I was reading all of this.
The man's a menace.
So this thing's just sitting in the corner of the yard.
Okay, I saw him build this a while back. This car here, this unassuming Crown, the most boring dad car ever.
Yes.
Has
There it is.
2JZ,
3.4
a 3.4 litre
Sequencer.
with a sequential Samsonis, and this car is street legal.
This is street legal in
You
Japan?
can register this and drive it.
has
Yeah.
license.
What?
Normally this is a 15 series Crown. The best engine these came with was, I think, the naturally aspirated 1JZ. They didn't come with a turbo.
Okay.
So, and it's the two-tone, silver and white, pearl white, grandpa spec. Completely unassuming.
Beautiful. What's the horsepower on this?
About 1,000.
1,000 horsepower? Just 1,000 horsepower just sitting in the corner of the yard?
A little secret about these, because I think these are probably legal in the States right now, the 15 series Crown. So they don't, as a stock car, they're no good. But you can change everything over to JZX100.
Really?
Yeah, like the suspension, everything, it just fits.
So all the angle kits and everything will bolt straight into
JZX100 fits. It's just a bit of I think it's a longer wheelbase.
Noted. What do these cars usually retail for?
10万
$2 万 good, about $1,000.
What?
I didn't stutter.
Yeah, you know what, Diego, don't put this in here because a bunch of goofy kids are gonna get this and no, junk, no good in America, no good.
Cut that, or Meg will keep it in.
Yeah, it's time for a Jay-Z. It's time for a Jay-Z.
So from the work of place to the playground, where are we?
Well, this is, I believe the official name is Fat 5 Land. It is a bit of a theme park here for car people. He bought it, it's only about 2 minutes down the road from his workshop, and built this little facility here where he keeps all these toys and brings people to entertain them.
Did you start this to store stuff, or was it more for a practice location?
ちょっとテストとプラクティスできるとこ欲しかった。
Yeah, I think originally he wanted a place where he could, test his car, and this is like suburban, Japan. This isn't like out in the country or something.
So we're in the riverside of Japan. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's hard to get up any sort of speed here, and there's no way you can, practice with unlicensed drifting cars. So that's what this originally was for, but it's sort of slowly evolved into something a bit more fun than that.
He's got a slide, a pool, a hot tub, a shower.
Did you just get bored of an asphalt parking lot and we're like, let's build stuff?
During COVID, not much else to do apart from just sort of, other people made sourdough bread.
It's nice and stretchy, but holding together.
So I built grottos and La Casa over there.
That's amazing.
With the bar inside and just decorated it.
Everything here is aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah,
And he has Ferraris just casually sitting inside of a glass outdoor man-made garage.
Are you planning on doing some driving?
Yes.
Let the games begin.
Yeah. Ready? Yes!
Thank you.
Dude,
Oh
so
my
good. Oh my
gosh.
goodness.
My mind is literally blown right now.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you. We four big guys.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Psycho. Dude, my seat broke, I think. You know how far back my seat went?
This man broke the seat.
Dude, it kept falling back on me. Oh, shit. Man, this has been a dream come true. Like, just watching this on Instagram and then now being able to be here and experience it. Like, you're on the door, dude. Like, there was no space. Phenomenal driving.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you too, Mr.
Oh,
Moriaro.
no worries.